What's going on, everybody? It is Plays and Parlays here. It is wildcard weekend for the NFL. We got 4 games coming up. 4 great games, actually. They're played Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. I think these games are going to be awesome games. Unfortunately, Riaz is not here today. Like I said in my NBA video, that 2 of them were dealing with the flu, although Mitch is here. He's feeling a lot better. We tried to get Riaz on the phone. He's sick, so unfortunately he's not here for his picks, but you can look at his picks live on Twitter. So let's get into the first game.
Yeah, Riaz has an H1N1. Alright, right now we got the Bills versus Houston. Bills is +3 and the over-under is 43.5. I like the Bills +3 here. All year long, they've kind of been short. I mean, they played New England 2 times, and I mean, we're from New York, so I mean, most of the people in New York are Bills fans. And just the energy in this area, when there's a Bills game on, when you go to a bar or something, it's just there. And I think they're definitely going to get this wild card win here. They definitely do.
Yeah, I like the Bills here too. Definitely a Bills money line here if you're interested in parlaying a couple of these games. You can definitely do Bills money line. I like the under here also. I think the Texans are a little shaky. They've lost to some kind of, crappy teams over the course of this whole season. So definitely +3 is pretty generous for the Bills. I think the Bills found their formula. I think Josh Allen's playing great. And I think the Bills take this one easily.
Yeah, and the under is a good. I think the over-under, though, is a little iffy for me. Because on the other side, I mean, you have top of the end wide receivers, especially with Hopkins.
Yeah, Watt's going to play, though. Hopefully their Texans front is going to be looking pretty solid, and the Bills defense is obviously great.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go to the next one.
Coming up here, this is a tough game. The Titans are still hot. They're going into Gillette Stadium, and they're getting 5 points. The game's supposed to be, a little shady on the weather side. It's supposed to be rainy. It could be snow up in Boston. You never know. But these Titans team have found their identity. It's ground and pound, and Tannehill's playing great. So, honestly, you can't really bet against the Patriots at home, but 5 points is a lot for the Titans. I like the Titans with the points, but I do think the Patriots take the game.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots, I think, are definitely taking the game. The Patriots got a lot of film on Tannehill being on Miami for all those years. So they know what they're going to expect with the Titans. Henry, Patriots got a good defense against that. I think once they stop Henry, Titans' offense is kind of going to fall apart a little bit. I like the under here. I think it's going to be a high-powered defensive game, especially with the Patriots. Once they stop Henry, it's going to be a lot for Tannehill to handle.
Yeah, young receiving core, especially for the Titans too. I think, and this is Tannehill's, one of his first playoff games. It's definitely going to be really crazy for him to step in, and the team's kind of playing just like that smash mouth kind of like brand of football. So I think when they get away from that and the Patriots kind of stop that, it's going to be tough for them to bounce back. And they don't have that go-to line.
Yeah, and the 5 points is kind of hard too, but I mean, it is Tom Brady and it's playoff Brady.
Yeah,
last week against Miami, could have got a bye easily, but they blew it, and I think Brady's definitely has something to prove right now in this game. So I'm going to take the Patriots, and I think the defense is going to help out Brady here. I'm going to take the under.
Are you taking the Patriots? You're taking the Patriots -5?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Patriots -5.
Yeah.
I mean, it can go either way here with the 5. I think that's a good. I think Vegas set it pretty well. But
something I can see going to 4.5 too. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the Patriots. I think Brady's going to have a bounce back week. I mean, it is Tom Brady.
That's the last of the Saturday games. That's at 8:15. Sunday, the game at 1 o'clock. This is definitely a great game. 1 o'clock Eastern time, that is. You got the Vikings going against the Saints. So what do you think here?
I mean, the Saints have a lot to prove. I mean, back-to-back years, they didn't even struggle in the playoffs. They just got beat on a bogus call and then just a dumb defensive play by the Saints D-back. They played them 2 years ago when Case Keenum was quarterback for Vikings. I think Saints are easily winning it. I mean, Drew Brees is just too high power with Michael Thomas and Kamara. I mean, you got the best triple threat in the league, basically. Kirk Cousins has a lot of proof. He hasn't really proved to the league that he's that clutch playoff quarterback yet. If you want to take Vikings here, I suggest you take Vikings money line plus 340. I don't think that's a bad bet if you're going to take the Vikings, but I do see the Saints winning by more than a touchdown. And I do see the over here. I think it's going to be a high offensive battle.
I think if the Vikings were completely healthy, it'd be a different story. Hopefully they rested up some guys so they are completely healthy coming into Sunday. I do like the Saints here a lot too. I don't know if they're going to cover that spread. That's a lot of points. Maybe if it was 6.5, I'd feel better about it. But 7.5, it's a little iffy here. I can see the Saints winning by 4.
7.5 is a lot.
Yeah, I can see the Saints winning by 4. I like the Vikings here with the points, and I honestly like the over here. I think just like everyone's going to get their touches, and I think it's going to be pretty high-powered. And the way Drew Brees just plays at home, they just swing that thing. But I think the Saints have the capability of literally just embarrassing a team. They can definitely come out hot and start rolling. And if they get Kamara going early, like they haven't really done that all season. But if they can find it late here to get Kamara going, especially Thomas is going to get his. But the Saints, I can definitely see them taking
Yeah, and I mean, if this is a blowout and the Saints have a high-power offense and they score 40 points and it's 40-10, I'll be excited to see the Saints succeed on offense like they did all year long. But if it's a nail-biter, I'll be excited. So I'm definitely eager for this game. Even if it's a blowout, I like watching the Saints play, and I also like watching the Vikings play, so I'm eager for it.
Yeah, all great games, of course. The last game of the night here, Battle of the Birds. Seahawks going at the Eagles. I think we can both agree here. I don't think you're too fond of these Eagles teams. I don't know what your bet is going to be. But the Eagles are getting points at home. ESPN's predicting the Eagles to win this game based on the percentages. But then again, I do like Seattle minus 1.5. I've read a lot of things that people really like the Eagles here. Just don't think they're just all that. I mean, they're playing with that rookie running back. I mean, Carson Wentz has shown that he's back to his old self. He has been playing pretty decent as of late. Just like the Seahawks here. I think they're just the better team.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles injuries has been the story the whole year, but they respond well to that.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, everybody's like, oh, injury. They're not going to be that team. But, I mean, back-to-back weeks, they're winning football games, and they're winning clutch football games. Deshaun Jackson might make a comeback in this game.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, you still got Grant, and he's not a bad go-to option. I wouldn't count out the Eagles. I think this line is right where it needs to be. I do love Russell Wilson, though, and I think Seattle has a better coached team, and I think they have better players as well, with Lockett, with Richardson. I mean, they got the whole, with Lynch back as well, too, but, he didn't look...
He wasn't as good as what people were hyping him up to be, of course. I mean, he hasn't carried a football in so long, but I do think that just Seattle is just a better coach team, and it comes down to it. Seattle was potentially could have been a number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Early in the season, they beat teams like the 49ers.
Yeah, they did beat the 49ers.
Like they're just a good team. Like they're supposed to be in the next round, and that's why I'm picking them.
I think this is going to be the closest game where it's going to come down to the last drive. Whoever has the ball. I really want to say Seattle here, but my mind is just looking at the Eagles picture, and I gotta go with the Eagles right now.
Eagles.
For something, they're just calling it out to me right now, and I gotta go with them. And then I'm also gonna take the over here. I think this is gonna be a big game. The Eagles won the Super Bowl 2 years ago, so there is a lot of talent on that team.
Yeah, there definitely
is. And if they can get hot again like they did 2 years ago, maybe they can make a run.
They are getting hot at the right time. That's 100% the case, and that's what matters in football, definitely. So I like the over here too, and I'm definitely taking Seattle. Mitch is rolling with the Eagles, and he's rolling with the over as well. So I think we have a great weekend of football. Unfortunately, like I said, Riaz can't be here with us today. You can check his picks on Twitter, along with me and Mitch's picks. Our parlays will be posted on Twitter too. Also, follow the channel for NBA DFS videos posted soon, and maybe a little NFL DFS if you're interested. So drop a comment down below, comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys.